Greetings, divine, celestial, angelic of the new Eden, of the 144, rising up to the dawning of the new golden age of eternal bliss consciousness. Over the last 24 hours, we've been blasted with some of the most intense higher dimensional waves. It's taking most of my chi to show up here today to do this transmission. I do it for my sacred Condor and her 3 crystal children, and for all of you and those supporting us and our great works. We do appreciate you all and your support. Thank you for your kindness and shining your light brightly into the night. Let's get started. We've had massive energy pouring in the last 48 hours. Ascension symptoms are on high. The upper dantian with the crystal palace into center activations, higher heart and cardiac chakra fully opened and activated. Ears ringing with light codes and frequencies, light languages flowing in. Let us know in the comments, beloved beings of light, what you're experiencing. All these 5th dimensional energies flowing in are preparing our 3rd dimensional vessels for the next phase of our ascension process, which is compression breakthrough and the quantum leap of consciousness. These energies are a catalyst for the coming full moon eclipse in Sagittarius on May 26th. This will be a super full moon and a blood moon. This is one of the clear prophecy signs for the golden age of heaven on earth. The white gold eagle emanation is encoded with the homoluminous codes of 144, 12 by 12 crystalline Christos conscious codons of golden light body we call eternal bliss consciousness or pure consciousness, pure awareness. We transmit this to you in this now. The I Am presence of the Holy Spirit is activated in you now. Feel into these new energies of the new earth, the new Jerusalem, and keep anchoring these codes, these energies, these frequencies into the diamond crystalline core of Pachamama. And with these powerful waves flowing in, on the Schumann charts, we had multiple activations, most powerful overtone amplitude of 55 hertz and then 68 hertz. You see these as great white blasts of light on the Schumann frequency. And in the last 24 hours, we had 114 M1.5 or greater earthquakes. The most powerful today in Panama, 6.0. This is in Central America, home of our Mayan elders. We also had a very powerful activation in Fukushima, Japan today with a 6.0. So we had 2 6.0, the 66. This is 6th dimensional energy activations, assisting us in raising the frequency into the 5th dimensional codes of higher dimensional light. Puerto Rico this morning, 2 3.4s right in a row, 77, the sacred 77 coming in. South of Alaska, we had a 3.7, 37 into the 73, heaven on earth. Another 3.4 in Puerto Rico, so that creates the 777 galactic portal on this powerful galactic activation portal day. On the Ring of Fire, Papua New Guinea 5.2, Wallace and Futuna 5.7, in Oceania. Panama with a 4.6, Puerto Rico 3.3, Hokkaido, Japan 5.0, Vanuatu, Ring of Fire 4.8, Kermadec Islands 5.0, also Ring of Fire, just south of the Tropic of Capricorn. Colombia, South America, in one of the most northern points of the Andes Mountains, the Kundalini of Pachamama. This is connected to the upper dantian. We're receiving pulsing energies in our 3rd eye and our crown chakra, which makes up part of the upper dantian. Crystal Palace in the center. We had a 4.3 activation. Chile, South America, Andes Mountains 4.7. In the sacred portal in Afghanistan, where the 3 holy mountains come together, the Tian Shan Celestial Mountain, Kunlun in the middle, Himalayan in the south. The 4.6 activation, Ferndale, California 3.0. Sandpoint in the crown of Lemuria, we had a 3.2. Another activation south of Panama, 4-4. Indonesia, 4.8. A 4-5 south of Panama. Multiple activations in this portal. Anchor Point, Alaska, 3.1. And then a 4.2 activation, Chile, South America. Home of our sacred condors, 4.2. 137 kilometers depth. 137 into the 731. This is the I Am Presence, bridging heaven and earth through our sacred rainbow bridge we call the Katika channel, or Shushumna, which is the center of the torus, the toroidal field. This makes up the Merkaba. There's a torus field, which is the pyramid facing up, which is the ascension energies, the rising of the fire. And then we have the pyramid pointing down, which is the second toroidal field. These two overlap, creating a double helix, a double portal. This is the twin flame portal in your heart center. This is where the two converge. This is the harmonic convergence point. This is where our soul star spark rests, that we lower down into this realm from 12D into the 3D to fulfill this mission, to animate and bring breath into this avatar, our sacred vessel, which is a manifestation, the holographic field, into a discernible, individualized I Am presence. In the toroidal field, spinning counterclockwise, this is the pyramid pointing down. This is the water. The water and the fire come together. The fire rise up, the water flow down. We say the downward flow. In the Taoist arts, the path of least resistance, the divine feminine. The fire swimming up current against stream. They both return to the same ocean of consciousness. But in these final energies of this great transmutation, resurrection, rapture, people call the event, it is best to allow ourselves to go with the flow with these energies, to allow the energies to carry you back to source, the ocean of consciousness. Through the power of our I Am presence, we are activated in this now. Now let us continue with an update from Divine Sister of the Light, S.A. Smith. Happy Thursday. Here we go, Lightworkers. Energies are peaking this morning as energies start to spike. That heavy blanket feeling seems to have lifted. Energies feel clearer, lighter, full of possibilities. All you can do is connect in to feel them deeper. You have the ability to do that in many ways. Meditation, being in your joy, being in gratitude, or a nice easy way is to take a deep breath in of all this amazing energies. Imagine you are inhaling light and exhaling all that no longer serves you. Do that a few times today and feel your body shift with the energies. As always, with these energies, they might be clear, but you may be experiencing older energies that are catching up. These may cause more intense ascension symptoms. Just flow with them. Listen to your body. Notice the food cravings. Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Today is another day in the life of the amazing Lightworker that you have become. You've got this, Divine One, from agirlintheuniverse.com. Now, my sacred condor, pull a card for you today from the tarot deck, Forest of Enchantment, from Lunea Weatherstone. And the card she pulled today is 5 of Challenges. Many challenges cards coming up, as we are now releasing, purging, transmuting the darkest underworld, false energies of the collective. That's why these energies could feel more intense, sometimes more painful. Feeling them on deeper levels, the sensitivity of the nervous system is rising with these frequencies, with these energies. But know that we are all doing it for a higher purpose, for this great awakening for all humanity, for this quantum leap of consciousness from Homo sapien to Homo luminous, beings of infinite, eternal light. When you come upon a giant, it is safe to assume that he is not interested in anything you have to say. To save your breath for running, there are friendly giants, but they are rare in the general giant population, as are giants with a sense of humor. This giant isn't comical at all, nor is he stereotypically stupid bumbler. He's dangerous, not because he's evil, but because he's big. He also has a short temper, and he's giving you one chance to get out of his space before he deals with you. A giant signifies a situation in your life where you might be overestimating your chances against an opponent. Sometimes being quicker in an argument just doesn't work because the other will not or cannot engage in that way. Do not equate slowness with stupidity, and don't equate stupidity with harmlessness. Stay on the alert until you know who and what you are dealing with. Meaning at a glance, overwhelming odds. A fight you can't win. Choose your battles and live to fight another day. A closer look. See the bones in his beard. Don't add yours to his collection. It's also symbolizing this concept of knowing the game well, such as you have to know when to hold them or know when to fold them. It's in this game of life, but know that with the faith and power, with our mighty I Am presence and our faith in yourself and Great Spirit, the universe, the cosmos, and all that is good, and the love that is within and everywhere, we hold the faith, we hold the line, and trust in the divine plan, which we are a major part of. Each and every one of you hearing this now is part of this great divine plan, and we returned in the descension from our ascended state to fulfill this great mission together. So keep anchoring the light into the grids and keep shining your light brightly into the night. Wayshowers of the new earth, you are amazing. From Divine Sister of the Light today, Amanda Lawrence. Wayshowers, you crack your own code. Only you hold the correct combination. Only you can press the button, because you designed your life storyline before you were born to this lifetime. You crack it at your tailor-made perfect timing. Only you can. The incoming energies are sent to you, to all to be absorbed by degree of each conscious awareness. The more conscious we are, the more we turn photon light into crystalline cells within us. Here, there is so much support from the higher dimensional frequency planes, so much support in human and kingdom form within your own individual reality, that there is only support for the highest of pure truth. All that is not of truth shall fall away much more quickly now, individually and collectively, because this timeline can't support it. Boiling points will occur within individuals and groups, yet simultaneously what is also happening is that love is exploding like stardust. The outer is just an illusion. Key is your own support to become the true you version here. To see clearly, seek your own truth, your own way. Ultimately, only that which is of love is true, and the only part that shall remain within each that have chosen to shift into higher frequency states of being. The only thing each can take with them is the love within them. Find peace in knowing you created all your storylines. You place the characters in your dream reality. Some are here to support, some are placed to trigger belief systems or behaviors to be seen within each and set free. Yet all characters are ultimately created by you, for you, to rise, and at perfect timing, crack your own code. Once the major pieces of your puzzle have been seen, you will press the button yourself. None other can do this for you. You release you, and then there is an expansion so vast within you, like no other expansion you have ever known. Why is it so vast? Because it is infinite and very conscious energy within you. It is the energy you came here to be, give out and act from, in service to God. This is a major timeline for all of humanity. So many waking up, so many came to do this. And the many that chose to exit in the last year have front row seats, cheering us on. No one is alone. How could they be? There is only ever one. Keep going because the orchestra is fine-tuning, and that one is within you, has the essence known of itself. One love, Amanda Lawrence. And from Divine Brostar of the Light, Daniel Scranton. This is instant manifestation, the 9D Arcturian Council. Greetings, we are the Arcturian Council. We are pleased to connect with all of you. We are sending you waves and waves of appreciation for what you have been willing to do there on Earth. You have been able to endure so much in the name of the expansion of consciousness, because that's what this is all about. That's why we all left this source energy dimension and came, by the power of our own free will, to this galaxy to create these unique experiences. We all decided to be a part of this galactic experience because we knew that in so doing, we would be breaking new ground, accessing aspects of Source that have never been accessed before, and we knew that we couldn't fail. The reason you all cannot fail is that you are infinite and eternal beings. Therefore, there really is nothing to worry about. You are absolutely succeeding, even when you fail. Haven't you ever failed at something and then later realized the importance of that failure in your life? Haven't you been able to see how significant that moment was and what you created as a result? Failure is just a judgment that you place on something that ultimately is just a catalyst. It's a springboard. Humanity cannot fail, and you will not fail. You will continue to grow and expand, and you will continue to exceed expectations, because that's what you do. We see you doing it all day, every day, and we are continually impressed by the way that you grow in spite of a society that doesn't necessarily nurture growth experiences. There are times when you have to be everything to yourselves there on earth, and when you do, when you are, you should see the way your energy fields expand. That happens immediately. That is instant manifestation. It's not getting some physical shiny object in the moment you decide you want it. It's the experience of your own expansion that if you could feel it, if you could truly know it, you would then agree with us that the expansion of consciousness is what this is all about. And you would realize that the shiny object was just put there by you to get you to have something that was interesting and exciting enough to keep you consciously expanding and growing there on planet Earth. Take the instant manifestation that the expansion of your consciousness is, and you will always be in the flow. We are the Arcturian Council, and we have enjoyed connecting with you. From DanielScranton.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Karina, the Master of the Crystal Kingdom. To all Lightworkers who fought in battle. Beloved Lightworker, I start by thanking you all for the fantastic light efforts you have been contributing during the last few weeks. Has been a big deal. We from the Crystal Kingdom want to inform you that you have done so many good deeds in just a few days of linear time. Your efforts have been very successful in this separation of light and darkness that you have established through your hard work. You are not only heroes in your own energetic ranks, but now have all the eyes of the universe directed towards you. Your heroic energy efforts have cleared up large parts of the human darkness and everyone who is of the light. Your missions have been very stressful for you and are now have a long time to rest to recover your physical bodies and your energetic inner aspects. Because as the light has now forced the darkness to retreat, the agenda they have must be rewritten. They have lost the power they had to infiltrate their energy into your bodies and your minds and your everyday life. Their troops no longer have any energy that can affect you, and they know that the new rules apply. Their everyday lives must now be rewritten so that they can find some way to live on their own energy, in their own world, when they can no longer feed on your light. For each of you who have participated in this mission, the very tough energy missions of recent weeks have done wonders for yourselves. You are now filled with the most amazing energy created by yourself, your soul. Take many bright breaths and calibrate yourself with the energies you have been awakened in yourself. Through these tough efforts you have purified your own energies and restored many of the imbalances you live with. You no longer have any parts of doubt left within you, and your trust is now a natural part of yourself. Because when you go through what you have done, you have invoked the greatest power in the universe, yourselves. You have fought in conflict with other levels of yourself and their counterparts in the universe. You have won, and you have thereby strengthened your own image of yourself and the wonderful gifts you have within yourself. You have exerted the power within yourself. You have done what you came here to do. You have manifested your own power, and in a little while, when you have recovered, you will understand what we mean. Rest now for some days. Rest until you regain your strength. You have many restorations to do with your higher self on earth. The part of yourself that has done the best, has been able to do in so many incarnations, and is now finally free. We love you, we are with you, and we help you with everything when you ask us. You are our heroes. From Sananda.website. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Judith Kusel. A few months ago, the Shofars sounded, the celestial ones. Now it is happening. All is happening. Keep the faith. Keep moving forward with love, with joy, with peace. Rise, rise, rise. The sacred fires are sweeping the earth. The new is rising. It is here. Rise the new humanity. Rise freedom. Rise love. Rise joy. From JudithKusel.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Carolyn, Servant of Yahweh. You're cracking the codes of your heartbreak wounds, freeing yourself from the matrix. The seed point of these illusions have been uncovered. Mind, body, heart, and soul, you know with accuracy the truth, wisdom, understanding that is required to now ascend. Pushing through the ego, taking back your power, setting boundaries, commanding justice based on your truth and logic, have all been for your soul's evolution and leadership training. You're breaking through to the other side. Focus on rest and recovery today as the next step. The justice we have prayed for and co-created together is birthing now, till December 2021. Contracts with third-party karmics, ancestral karmic bonds, and collective karmic ties are quickly dissolving over the next few months. You are quickly returning home to your own mastery as an evolved, spiritual, enlightened being, 8-8. The Divine Masculine Christ are also receiving massive clearings and upgrades through your efforts. This has also been a big part of your mission that's now coming to completion. You have invoked on their behalf the divine intervention needed to free them. Brainwashing is being removed from the masculine to support them to return back to love and the Holy Grail. Solar plexus purging and headaches may appear as the past Piscean age transmutes. You have been so successful in freeing and protecting the Holy Grail. Whether you are male or female, you have put yourself in a very powerful position of divine feminine Christ leadership as a role model, guide, protector, and provider. This month of May 2021, you are being carried forward into grace with blessings and wish fulfillment. Congratulations, I am so grateful and proud of our family. All praises to the Most High. In Jesus Christos' name, Amen. From Carolyn Kundalini, Twin Flames. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Astro Mama, Jupiter in Pisces, the dream takes courage. Arise in psychic powers, the beauty and expansion of unconditional love plus unity. On May 13th, Jupiter, the planet of expansion, luck, abundance, and wisdom, moves into the dreamy and watery sign of Pisces. This transit is considered highly auspicious and favorable. Pisces, the 12th zodiac sign, is known to represent compassion, sensitivity, unconditional love, and divine protection. Jupiter in Pisces is here to expand our sensitivity to beauty, art, and spirituality. A reconnection to our spirit team and ancestors is what this transit will bring forth. A loving and ethereal presence of unconditional love and support will be felt by all. Many could find that their dream states and imagination take a massive spike during the next 2 months. Healing and prophetic awareness will be highlighted and deeply felt. Jupiter in Pisces will raise our abilities to tap into the unknown and hidden parts of our psyche. Pisces naturally rules the 12th house of our subconscious patterning and psychological traumas. Many could be drawn to past life regression therapy and alternative forms of healing at this time. This transit could also herald major philosophical achievements mixed with uncanny foresights. Our connection to the water could also be particularly active. The planet of hope within the sign of intuition will raise our levels of compassion, and many altruistic endeavors and causes will also be very appealing. This transit is so powerful due to the fact that Jupiter is considered in his domicile in Pisces. Planets in their domicile are at home and comfy as they represent natural rulership over that particular sign. Prior to Neptune being discovered, Jupiter ruled over Pisces. In many astrological systems, he still does. I compare it to you relocating to a vacation home or timeshare. While it may not be your actual home, it still holds the similar comforts and pleasures that feel familiar and in sync with your being. Jupiter will remain in Pisces for just 2 months, so this is a glimpse of what is to come in late 2021 through 2022, when he officially transits the sign for a whole year. The last time Jupiter was in Pisces was in 2010. You might want to look back to that year to see what was happening and to pay particular attention to what house Pisces rules in your natal chart. Similar events and situations could occur. For myself, I was planning a relocation to Australia from my home in the U.S. Ironically, Jupiter rules international travel, and the sign of Pisces rules over my 4th house of home, family, and emotional foundations. I remember my family and friends thinking I had lost my mind. To relocate across the world was no easy feat. I attribute this transit of Jupiter in Pisces at that time, giving me hope and faith while I battled the complexities of an international move. Wherever Pisces falls in your natal chart, expect to receive a boost of faith and optimism. It could feel like you are relying on blind faith, but nonetheless, to dream and explore takes that blind faith to dive into the infinite waters of possibility. Jupiter in Pisces is here to expand your sense of intuition and remind you of the power of hope and faith. There is an air of mystery to this transit, but there is also an air of divine protection with this transit as well. Plan to dream big and to surrender your ego. Help and assistance could come from the heavens. This is truly the transit of divine timing. Jupiter in Pisces wants to help you heal and to remind you of the power of prayer and intention. A reconnection to the lost parts of your soul is what this transit will bring forth. Jupiter in Pisces is here to allow your imagination and sense of wonder to soar, deepen the connection to your spiritual center and team, and the power that you have. You recognize the beauty of sweet surrender to the mysteries of the universe. From astromama.com. Today from Divine Sistar of the Light Leah, White Horse, Lua Astrology. Sun in Taurus, sextile Neptune in Pisces. Jupiter enters Pisces. It's a mystical, magical, ethereal atmosphere as Jupiter, co-ruler of Pisces, enters home territory today. This will be a short, skinny dip though, a preview of the main transit, which will begin at the end of this year. Pay attention to what occurs now, as these themes may reappear later down the line. There's an increased need for spiritual input, to understand what it all means, to tune into the invisible world, to dream and wonder. The tug of the undertow draws us into dreamy realms, where it's wistful and lovely, but we need to take care that we're not just checked out, spaced out, sinking into oblivion because it's all too hard. The blessing of this transit is that it offers us an opportunity to find sanctuary within, while still positively engaging with the world out there. We have so much to offer one another during this time. The gift of compassion, kindness, empathy. Don't let defeatism balloon problems out of proportion. We all contain a divine spark, an immortal soul, a sixth sense, and Jupiter will magnify this for each of us. Stretch your imagination. Let yourself hope for the best. Have faith in yourself and your abilities. Ask yourself what your soul needs. Engage with activities that bring you inner peace. Rest and sleep for healing. Be as receptive and malleable as a clay. You are a magical child of the universe. Ride waves of unconditional love. From LeahWhitehorse.com. And today from the Tzolk'in Times, Kin 150, White Resonant Dog. Resonant is the name number 7, and its keywords are attune, inspire, and channel. This is the 7th day of the Yellow Seed Wave Spell and the 5th portal day in a row. The number 7 is all about tuning into the cosmic frequency, attuning oneself to a higher vibration. Use your intuition today and receive insights that will help you progress further on your path. Today is White Dog, which represents love, loyalty, and heart. The playful puppy invites us all to play today, and so don't growl about it. Let your fun side show and try not to take life too seriously for once. The dog teaches us to act with our hearts instead of our heads, and that's why dog is so lovable. Even if you are a cat person, you can appreciate the love a pet gives unconditionally. If only humans were more like those pets. If we had more heart, we'd solve all our problems. All you need is love. White Dog also represents the joy of doing what you are passionate about. Put all your heart into whatever you do today, no matter how seemingly unimportant. If the job's worth doing, it is worth doing well. As it is a resonant day, this suggests that we can easily tune in to the love vibration. And today from Divine Sistar of the Light, Christina Papagiorgio, White Resonant Dog, Kin 150, 13th of May 2021, Attuning to Love. 13-5-2021 equal 13-5-5 equal 13-10 equal 4-1 equal 5. 13, Cosmos, Goddess, Natural Lore. 5, Change, Liberation, Freedom, Transformation, Movement. 10, Manifestation, Authority, Power. 1, New Beginnings, Leader, Original. 4, Form, Structure, Foundation, Earth. Kin 150 equals 6, Heaven, Christ, Harmony, Love, Romance. Another heavenly portal day of divine love. Day 5 of the Galactic Activation portal days, halfway through the passage, but a forceful push forwards. Day 7 in the Yellow Seed Wave Spell of awakening, flowering, new beginnings, ripening, open to more light, and blossoming into your highest potential. Today the oneness portal to unity consciousness is wide open. We are tuning into spirit through our pure hearts and being inspired to connect with kin as one heart and one love. Tone of creation, resonant tone 7 in the emotional realm. Action inspires, power channel, essence attunement. The resonant tone very powerfully ignites the potential for great alchemy today, as it provides the ability to fine-tune and channel the magical forces available to us all and walk through the doorways, offering new pathways and opportunities. Today we are super sensitive as we are attuned through our senses, the emotional feeling body. So tune in and feel what your body is sensing. At tone 7, our vibrating phenomenon learns to be still and to listen. Mystical 7 understands that everywhere is magical, but right here is better. Once we attune and then channel the magic through this present moment. Number 7 is also the frequency of the mystic and the magician, which doubles the magic of the blue monkey superpower present today. What are you attuned to today? What form of magical love portal will you manifest? Open the doors in your heart to greater love. Today's question is, how can you attune to divine love and unite with your planetary family as one heart? Divine blessings for the bliss-filled merging with divine love in the cosmic ocean of oneness. In La Kekalakin, Christina White, Magnetic World Bridger, Kin 66. Kin 150, White, Resonant Dog. The mantra, the code for today is, I channel in order to love. Inspiring loyalty, I seal the process of heart. With the resonant tone of attunement, I am guided by the power of spirit. I am a galactic activation portal. Enter me. And on this powerful day of galactic activations and intense, powerful energies, let us know, beloved beings of light, in the comments below what you're experiencing, what you're feeling, your dreams, your visions, and your synchronicities. 13 into the 31, divine 44 energy coming in, fourth density pulling us up to 5D, allowing us to rise and merge and transform into the great angelic, divine beings of light that we truly are. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications on future updates. And as always, we have a link in the description below to the transcriptions of today's transmissions. We archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. I'd like to also take the time to thank everyone for supporting our work. We rely on our monthly pledges on Patreon and donations for our daily living expenses. I'd like to welcome and thank Divine Bro Star of the Light Stephen Hanlon for your pledge and donation on Patreon. Thank you very much. We truly appreciate all of you and your support. If you'd like to support our work and mission and help us to be able to continue bringing these daily transmissions to the world and our other works and our music and art, you can do so by making a pledge on patreon.com/primedisclosure. And your pledges also help us to bring more of an auspicious life to our crystal children. For everything I do, ultimately, is for my queen and her 3 children. So thank you, everyone. We are building a legacy, and as a result, we do it all for you, beloved beings of light. 133 coming in. You can also make a one-time donation at eaglelovecondor.com. Now I'd like to thank Divine Bro Star of the Light Eric Johnson for your purchase today on our website. We also have several teachings and trainings that are available. You can purchase for download on primedisclosure.com and click on products. Now you receive all of these trainings for free by signing up on Patreon at any level. But if you'd like to purchase our training packages, we have many more to come. And also you can purchase my Sacred Condor song, Spirit Made, for $1.44 per download. So thank you all for supporting us there. Now I'd like to also thank everyone supporting my Sacred Condors art business on Etsy. Thank you, Divine Sister of the Light, Jess Lunacy, for your purchases. Truly appreciate you, Divine Sister, and your support. My Sacred Condor added several new goddess totems today, and more healing jewelry to come, and a very beautiful work of art she's working on now, which she shall release in the next several days. We'll update you then, but you can check out her current works of art on lunagoddessart.com. Now we're going to end today's transmission with another powerful activation and codes from our Pleiadian bro stars and sisters of the light. Pleiades 1 messages, May 13, 2021. P1 calling Terrans for origins recognition. Attention for calls in PVSE-SDE. Deep transformations occur. Zone T in deep cure. Drama's finalization in progress. Christic renaissance in progress. Etheric flowering occurs. Sentinels present in Zone T. Crystalline phases extended. Positive flows increase. Wisdom expands in astral zones. Discussions decrease as awareness increases. Projectors for non+++ aimed. 64% non-regressive. Projectors for non+++ aimed and in reverberation. 61% non-regressive. Allies X are ready. Lunar environments are magnetized. Temporarily, end of transmission, Pleiades 1, potentiating shamanic inheritances from disclosurenews.it. And now with that, I'd like to thank you all for joining us today on this most intense, powerful day of activations, transformations, transmutations. And always remember, I am the resurrection and the life. I am the way, the truth, and the light. And through the power of our mighty I Am presence, we are uplifted and we arise, ascend through this sacred portal, this sacred spiral, this divine vortex, as we rise higher and higher into the next resonance of what we call 5D. We are traveling through fourth density, what many call 4D now, to anchor fully into 5D, which is the new earth, which is eternal bliss consciousness. So thank you for joining us on this great mission and for shining your light brightly into the night. And from our heart to yours, we transmit the codes of divine union, the Hieros, Gamos, the Shakti and Shiva energies, the water, the fire, the yin, the yang, the Kwan, the Li, the eagle, and the Condor. Love you all. Namaste.